No longer will we accept poverty. No longer will we accept addictions or suicide, oppression, assimilation policies, or any other plans they have for us. This world is changing because we're making it change. The Creator has guided this movement. He's brought us this far, and we're going to carry that voice for as far as we have to, because we have Chief Spence and we have other fosters out there willing to give their life because they know how important this is. This is for our children and our land. They might think they have the power, but all they have is paper. They have no idea how powerful a unified people really are. I look out there today and I see a sea of brown and red faces, and I have to tell you, I love you all. Because we have this responsibility vested in us that we will always stand beside each other. We will always stand in front of each other. We will always stand behind each other, beside each other, in front of each other. We will never stand above each other like this government tries to do. We are the people of this land, and we are going to get what belongs to us. We are going to get justice once and for all. To show the strength of our people, we have one of our fasters up here who's been fasting with Chief Spence for 30 days now. With this great big crowd of people following him, following our drums and our Eagle staffs. Even though he had a hard time on the way, he kept going. We asked him, we said, do you want to stop? Do you need paramedics? He said no. So we brought the women drummers up, and he kept going with the strength of our women. I give to you people, one of the people who is willing to give his life for you and for your children and for this land, Raymond Robinson.
I have waited for this day for a long time. This is one of the proudest moments to see our people, a nation, rise together and tell the Harper Government, you will never divide us. We will rise together as a united nation, not a divided nation. We are all brothers and sisters, no matter where you come from, where you've been, what color you are. We are one nation. All of us.
We have another Eagle staff.
From the moment I can remember,
So the Eagle staff,
I always aspired to see this day. All of us, as a nation, has suffered. Every one of us. All of us need land, resources, water. Right now, the government of Canada, Harper, He's trying to take that away from us. But I'm making a statement to Harper today, who sits right now across where I'm talking to you from. Harper, if you want our lands, our native land, meaning every one of us, over my dead body, Harper, you're gonna take it. Over my dead body, are you gonna take our lands, our resources, our waters? You have to come through me first. You have to bury me first before you get them. Because I will not stop until you give our land back to our people, the original owners of this land. And I'm not saying that native way. This is all our land. From the moment I started this fast, I didn't see no race. I've always been a warrior for all nations. I've always greeted everybody with respect, with admiration. My hand is always extended to anybody and everybody out there. I am fighting for all of us, and I'm willing to die, and I mean it. I am not going to stop until Harper grants us our wish, and that is to repeal Bill C-45. So join with me when I say, united we stand, divided we fall. All together, 1, 2, 3. United we stand, divided we fall. Again, united we stand, divided we fall. One more time. United we stand, divided we fall. Do you hear that, Harper? We are in solidarity. I love you all. All my heart goes to you. And if I have to go before my time, maybe this is my time, I don't know. Remember always, I will still keep fighting for you. Even past my ancestors. I'll look after you guys. Bye.
I have a question for the Canadian public out there, for the people who participate in this elected system of parliament, for the people that line up at the ballot boxes and put their faith in their system. Do they believe within their heart that anybody that they put that X on that box for would ever do this for their people? Would any one of those leaders show this kind of strength, this kind of love and kindness to go 30 days without food? That kind of commitment to say, I'm going to die for my people. But we, as First Nations people, as Inuit people, as Métis people, as the original people of this land, not Aboriginals, we are all unique people. Each and every one of us would die for our people. I give to you another person who is showing you, not telling you, showing you that he will die for his people. Gene Suck, all the way from Mi'kmaq territory.
On the Osaboku Reservation, First Nation. How I started with this, I had a vision before it even came. We started having meetings. And then we found out what's all going on over here. And I knew I had to come here. Because a woman, Chief Spence, was crying out for all of us, all the people in the world, to protect our land, our children, our grandchildren, the unborn ones that are coming, that always will be with us, no matter what. We always have to protect this land. The visions cannot be broken. That's why Harper cannot break us. We're always will be. I've been fasting for 25 days. I lose once in a while. I lose myself. It's getting weak. I'm getting weak. She's getting weak. She's a very strong woman. I told her, once I got here, I am here to support you. If the things doesn't work out, I'm going all the way with you to die. I will die for people, all the nations. But now we all have to support ourselves, protect ourselves. And this is what I've been doing in a spiritual way of awakening to all. She's been very lovable, honorable woman that I ever met in my life. And she is always will be there for all the people. Even so, if we're going to go all the way, we are going to die in Victoria Island on our base that we have. That's where our people is going to carry us. Harper's not going to stop. But we, the people, we can stop him. We are going to stand. We're not going to give up. We could never give up what we have now today. The day that all the nations are all united, all together working for one another. All our chiefs here, they are going to work together so that it'll keep us, all our communities, that will never go hungry again. We'll always will have our things, that what we have in our spirituals, our elders. Elders been down, they've been put down, they take everything away from them. The government doesn't want to respect our elders. That's where we get our teachings from the elders. We respect our elders as we respect ourselves in our land. And our children will be leading these, outgrowing them. They'll be growing up, they'll be leading all these again. But Harper won't be around. And then probably someday someone else will get up and hoping that it'll never happen this again. They should leave us alone. When they came and said we discovered America and we discovered Canada, they were landed on by the shore, half starving, half dead. What did our ancestors do? Greeted them, put them back to life, shared them the land that we're living on, the medicines that we have. Now they're all destroying everything on account of the things that they're doing, harvesting, slaughter, stuff our land, chemicals buried into our grounds, going to our reserves, water, everything that grows on Mother Earth, it's been destroyed. If that's destroyed, we're all gone. So we have to protect our land. Either no more, it's going to stay. Stand. And I gave up my life, giving up my life to all the people. Her and I, Raven, and we had a little meeting last night that we are going all the way. If he doesn't sign it, anything, I mean, if we don't want him to sign it, the Governor General, I call him custard last time, but that's all right. And we decided that we are going to go all the way. We are going to die over there. We're not going to give up. We'll never give up for your people. Our people here will never give up. We are going to. Thank you.
I look behind me, behind these people, behind these Eagle staffs. And I see a castle built on our territory. Well, our elders lived in shacks. And still, Harper, his colleagues, and media partners find a way to blame us for our own poverty. It is beyond disgraceful. It is inhumane. We have a woman over on that island who has stated that she's willing to give her life for her people, and then she showed you that she's willing to give her life for your people, for your children and your land. And still, they find a way to try to divide you and try to blame her, to try to make this about their priorities, which is money and power.
Shame! Shame!
We come from a people and from a land that would never ever do that. I want to bring up somebody here, one of the firekeepers who looks after that woman over there, who helps her because he knows how much she helps all of us.
Hello everyone. My name is Pat Etherington Jr. and I come from Moose Factory, but it doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Because the reason why I say that is because I come here and that's pretty deadly looking out there, man. Holy shit. Well, I look out here and I see the Idle No More movement. I see Chief standing here, and then I have these pastors standing on my side. So I think that this should be called something new now. You know, it's only natural when something so precious as like our mothers. You know, the woman. It's only natural that we would protect that, like we would protect the Mother Earth, eh? So, I think we should call this not a movement. There's a movement, just moves, and then it stops. We should call it a revolution. Because it keeps going. We should call it the natural. To stand beside Chief Teresa Spence Otters.
I cry for them because for what their mother's doing today for the people. I cry for those women who suffered out there. I cry for those young people who are suffering too. I cry for these fathers here today. As I am a son to them, and I will protect them.
in any way. But I want to be honest and say I will not fight for this reason. As Chief Spence says, to be kind with each other, to share with each other, to walk beside each other, to love each other. At times, I look at this woman, I want to cry so much. And I think about my late mother, and what she taught us, me and my brother and my sister, and my other brother, to love each other, to walk side by side, not in front, not behind, but to be balanced in life, where there's no confusion. We see today who led this group was the young people. It's up to us to stop this cycle of confusion. As we leave here today with something to share amongst each other, where we come from, what we represent in life, that child, to protect our mother as we protect this land.
I was born for this shit.
In a good way. So I say,
I have a little bit.
from the bottom of my heart,
Just a little bit, though.
honor each other. Shake that person's hand beside you. Be balanced. There will be no confusion. As we walk from here to go home, wherever you guys at home is, and take something, what you learned today about life, about why Creator made us stand here today, to learn from each other. As I learn from each one of you looking here, to believe in what this confusion plays today. Thank you.
I want to remind everybody out there of what the words that these people are saying and the actions that they're doing. What they're doing is confusing this government, confusing this media, because we do not act in violence like they want to believe. We are showing them the power of peaceful resistance. We are showing them that love is stronger than hatred. We are showing them that with our kindness, our generosity, and all those gifts that Creator gave us, that we will not be divided, no matter what they try to do. Let them print in their media what they want to print. Let this government send out the messages they want to send out. But we will stay strong with one heart, one voice, one mind, on one land.
Hi, I'm Baptist Robinson. I'm from Cross Lake. I came here to support my dad, Raymond.
Yeah, they were waving.
And it's been really hard seeing him. I see every day next week. And all the pastors with him. You guys don't see them when behind the gates or at the end when they're in their tent.
But they pray, and I
they
pray
must be
for
hiding
them.
now.
I hope you guys prayed for them too. Every day, every night, when you wake up. The only thing I wanted to say is, true warriors don't stand up and fight because they hate what they see in front of them. They stand up and fight because we love what's behind us. That's all I wanted to say.
I'm Chief Enacting, I'm a Sundancing chief. I see through the lies of the government. Be strong spiritually. Stand. Everyone and stay strong. I'm almost at a loss for words. Because the government is inside my head trying to destroy my whole being. So, just want to say, stay strong spiritually, and stand together. And I am fighting as everyone else is fighting. Stay strong. Everything will be alright.
Alright, I'd like to welcome everyone here. My name is Chief Dean McCare of the Listergush Mi'kmaq First Nation. I'm speaking on behalf of all the entire Mi'kmaq Nation. I want to say, and I want you all to join with us when I say this. Harper wants us to go, and I say, hell no, we won't go! 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 Thank you very much. I'm just going to keep this quick because out of respect for the women and the elders that want to speak beside us. I just want to say to the youth of this gathering and the youth of this nation, we are taking action and we are being idle no more. We are together on this. The elders, the women, and the young men, we are together in this fight, and this fight will never end. I will keep it very short here, and I just want to acknowledge Chief George Gilbert White Duck for allowing us to participate in his territory.
I have to hand the microphone over to another warrior, another young man who is standing beside Teresa Spence, Chief Teresa Spence, on a day-to-day basis.
Watch out, monsieur. Lenny Carpenter in the Caswin. This morning, Teresa gave me the honor of holding her eagle staff. As a member of Attawapiskat, as a helper, and as a friend. As you all gathered around that building over there, and we're right by the door, sensed a lot of anger. One of the chiefs turned to me this morning and said, "Are we doing the right thing?" He knew I was carrying Teresa's staff. So I thought to myself, what would Teresa think of this? And I remember what she said this morning to all of us gathered on Victoria Island just before the rally. She said she wanted this rally to be in peace and love. So I said, no, I don't think we should keep doing this. I think we should come here to Parliament Hill and rally in peace. And he said, okay, lead the way. I'm feeling the love right now.
Are you feeling the love? You love the land. You love the water. Most importantly, do you love each other? That's what Teresa wants. Stumigwech.
I want to hear you out there, people. This is all for you. Let's hear you. I want to introduce Chief Gilbert Whiteduck and his delegation of youth and women and elders from the Algonquin territory, the land you're standing on today.
On behalf of Kitaganzibi and the Anishinaabe Nation, we welcome you here on this territory that is still ours. We brought the Kukums, our grandmothers, and our young people today to speak. But before I turn over to my Tutum, because they are really the voice of the land, and the people. There's been a lot of discussion. We have been told at the Chiefs meeting that we don't know what it is we're asking for, that we have nothing to put on the table, that we have no solutions. And I say we do have a solution. I tell the government, keep your money and we're going to take our land back. What we're doing here is powerful. We have said that the small fires all across the land have come together, and there is now a mighty fire that will not be extinguished. Remember that whatever we do in peace and love. We can overcome people. This is the way of our people, to be honest and direct, but to do it in peace and love and never to back down. Our elders, we must listen to them. We must rely on prayer. We must rely on each other. I honor Chief Spence and the other people on the hunger strike. There are people across the land who are also, in one way or another, on a hunger strike, suffering for our people, suffering for a better day, trying to make sure that things will not remain the same. And we must honor all of those people whose voices are not here today, but who I am sure we feel in our hearts and soul. So let's give a shout out to all of these people. I'm now going to call upon the Kukums of the land, because they have a declaration and words to say, the Anishinaabe Kukums.
Miigwech, Gilbert.
I don't think it's old.
Miigwech. The Anishinaabe Algonquin grandmothers met this week, and we are now making a statement. We join the voices of all our relatives who are standing up and speaking for the land, the water, and the future generations. We invite the settlers to join us in this call to their governments. We are demanding that the Crown and all the governments on Turtle Island start to behave.
All right.
The treaties and their very own constitution. All of these newcomer governments are in violation of these. This means respecting our customary law and finally beginning to be in a relationship with the indigenous people which is respectful and honest.
We make these demands on behalf of all those who cannot speak, the land, the water, the animals, and the future generations. Their very survival depends on our success. This is our responsibility as grandmothers. Hokumisab.
We cannot forget the youth. They are ready. Yes, sir. The youth is ready.
Okay.
Please bear with me. My name is Danny Metaf-Waban. I am the official spokesperson for Chief Teresa Spence. I also speak on behalf of Raymond Robinson and Jean Sock, who are fasting along with Chief Teresa. It's a very simple message. We must stand together in solidarity and unity to protect our treaty rights. And somehow, that message is not getting across to our leaders. Some of our leaders. I'm obliged, on behalf of Chief Teresa, to read this letter to you grassroots people, young people of all ages, man, woman, and our elders. Please bear with me. To the dear National Chief Atleo, firstly, greetings, Wache. I would like to reiterate my position that I have sacrificed my well-being by going on a hunger strike on behalf of the entire indigenous nations across Canada and the world. My message was very simple. A meeting with both the Prime Minister of Canada and the Governor General together in attendance to meet with the First Nation leadership. My original message also asked for the inclusion of the Ontario Premier Dalton McGuinty. Due to the urgent nature of this meeting, the understanding between yourself and ourselves was that we would review the agenda, the list of people, and the list of demands together for joint approval. This did not happen. At the same time, any meeting with government has to be on our terms and not determined by the bureaucracy. The bureaucracy does not and do not want to understand our needs or respect our wishes. This is why we are still here today. The hunger strike would have been finished a long time ago if people had listened and respected the wishes of the entire nation across this land. This government does not seem to realize that they're putting themselves in a difficult, precarious, volatile situation by not listening to the voice and the wishes of the First Nations people. It is with deep respect that I urge that we work together to develop the agenda which reflects not only my wishes but the wishes of the First Nation leadership across Canada in solidarity with our grassroots people. As according to our customs, we must reflect, acknowledge, and honor the spiritual aspect of the meeting that has been called by invoking or opening the right to prayer to start any meeting. Elder representation, including the involvement of youth and women, has to be respected and reflect their involvement so that we may rekindle that nation-to-nation relationship. Respectfully, we are asking the spokesperson for the Native Women's Association be allowed to make a presentation to speak on women's justice issues and to reaffirm and to reaffirm their place with Indigenous and Canadian society. Transparency and accountability issues are always unclear and usually reflects negatively on First Nations people. Yet this government is quick to keep their own accountability unaccounted for by not having an open dialogue and not inviting the media to record and publicize this meeting so it is transparent to the people. We question these tactics and wonder what this government is afraid of. The outcome of today is unclear, and it will determine whether I end my hunger strike along with Mr. Raymond Robinson, Mr. Gene Sock, who are here supporting me by fasting with me, and we continue our journey together. Sincerely, Teresa Spence, Chief Teresa Spence. Grassroots people, Chief Spence, and all other people that have gone on a hunger strike or are fasting on our behalf. We do it on your behalf, on behalf of all grassroots people and the entire continent of this Mother Earth. A very simple message, and some people are not listening. We must stand together in solidarity. We must unite in a peace-loving way, in a peaceful way to get our message across to the powers that be. They must respect and honor our treaty rights, not just treaty, but not our non-treaty friends and everybody across the continent, the entire indigenous nation of this Mother Earth. We've always said leadership needs to get their strength and their power from the grassroots people, from the elders of our nation. And today we are asking on your behalf to speak your voice loud and clear that this meeting is not enough and we must do more to protect and honor our treaty rights. And with that, on behalf of Teresa Spence, Raymond, and Jean, we are somewhat saddened today that there is only a very limited number of people meeting with the Prime Minister on a separate meeting. We are deeply humbled, but we ask our Creator, we are all spiritual people, flags, lift up your eagle staffs, lift up your flags up high in the sky, and at the blade of a gun. We will be convening at the Delta Hotel to find to take our next course of actions. Aho, amigos.
We have been living up to our side of the agreement. Has the Canadian government been living up to theirs? No! Canada's economy has always been based on natural resources. That means they are clear-cutting the trees in our forests, taking the oil out of the ground and building big mines. All of these damage the environment we live in. I would like to share with you what is happening in my community. The Algonquins of Barrier Lake have never signed a treaty to give up the rights to the land, yet $100 million per year in resources is taken from the territory. In the form of logging and hydroelectric dams, the people living in Barrier Lake live in third world conditions. A generator is what provides power to my community. There are very little jobs available. This should not be the lifestyle of a community with a $100 million economy in this backyard. My culture, the Anishinaabe way of life, depends on the land. It depends on Mother Earth.
I am here to tell you a story about 12 whales who were trapped under the ice.
This made headlines around the world. A marine life expert reported that climate change has affected the ice in the north. Climate change affects all of us, including the animals. It is our duty to protect them also. Bill C-38 removes many protections for water, fish, and the environment. Bill C-45 means 99% of Canada's waterways lost their protection also. All of these changes were made without talking to First Nations people and informing you, the Canadian public, about the damages these bills cause. My name is Haley Nodaway. I'm 15 years old. I live on the Algonquin territory. We're all here today to voice our concerns as youth. Our concerns are important as youth. It is our generation and other generations to come that will be affected by the destruction that Bill C-45 and Bill C-38 will bring. We are echoing out to all the Canadian youth to come join us to oppose and defeat these bills. Together we can. Your voice counts too. What will we have left without clean water? Water is connected to everything we eat. Without water, there is no life. Just think, where is Harper going to be in 20 to 30 years from now? Harper has no right to ruin it for other people. He is not going to be here forever. The consequences from Bill C-45 and Bill C-38 will be just surfacing as we are just beginning our families and the next generation their lives. My sister is 2 years old and she has every right to live a healthy life and have access to free, natural drinking water. It should not be used to empower individuals, cooperation, or any governments. There is already a shortage of clean drinking water in major cities. This is due to global warming caused by over-exploitation of the forest, mineral oil, and of clean air. It is also caused by man-made disasters, such as oil spills, nuclear waste, and oil sands.
But he's holding it in CBC.
With pipeline threatens thousands of square kilometers
So I'm not sure it was as far.
millions of gallons of fresh water across Turtle Island. we are all the children of Mother Earth. Say no to Bill C-45 and Bill C-38. Big words, thank you.
We are ready!
We will not stand still, no more. I don't know more.
Worldwide! I don't know more! I don't know more!
I don't know more!
I don't know more!
Powerful women speakers, President of the Native Women's Association, Michelle Odette.
Merci beaucoup de nous accueillir sur votre magnifique territoire. How's your French today?
It's horrible.
How's the love for our people today? And how's the love for our sisters?
is doing the same thing in support of Chief Spence, so we have to acknowledge our grandmother and mother of this land. We also have to acknowledge our generation, next generation, who just spoke from the heart. This is our children, our teenagers. And I'm proud to witness that beautiful movement across Canada. We have community where it's so isolated, only train, or I don't know how you can get there by plane. Maybe there's idle no more over there, so congratulations! We have brothers and sisters in this building right now. Let's send them lots of hope that there will be a good result, because Chief Spence has to go back tomorrow to her family. Please pray with me. So the Native Women Association of Canada, it's a grassroots movement across Canada. Women volunteer all over Canada to get involved, and we're behind and beside Chief Spence, behind and beside all the chief in support of Chief Spence, and of course the beautiful Idle No More. I love you.
Or a real coat. This is a real coat. This coat's fucking great.
This really looks like a ball coat.
No, this coat's...
How you doing out there, people? I want to make a statement, and I want to ask my friend Andrea to come up with me. Andrea and I coordinated this event together with the help of two women from Idle No More Ottawa movement. I work for the Anishinaabe Nation with Grand Council Chief Patrick Madabi. Andrea works for the United Nations Youth Council, and we have two people from Idle No More Ottawa. This was very intentional. We wanted to make sure that this was not led by any specific groups or chiefs. The reason why you heard from the speakers you heard from today was because they carry no labels. They are just people like you and me. We want to show that this movement is Creator's plan. All of us. We want to show absolute unity, and we want to ask the founders of Idle No More and the chiefs of this country to come together in absolute unity for our people. It is too important for us to be divided in any way. It is too important. It is more than just Teresa Spence and the two men here. It is more than their lives that are on the line. It's all our lives. Yes. It's all our children's lives. Yes. As long as there's kids in our community committing suicide. As long as there's elders drinking contaminated water, well, this government spreads lies about the Safe Drinking Water Act. That act and those bills they push has nothing to do with safe drinking water. It has to do with them trying to take control and give the provincial government power over our reserves in our communities. I'd like to ask Andrea to share a few words with you, and then we're going to go do some songs, because the songs are our power of our prayers.
Magizio Dekwe Dishnikas. Peaceful First Nation Donjaba, Makwadodam. My name is Andrea Landry. My traditional name is Magizio Dekwe. It means Eagle Heart Woman. I come from the traditional territory of Peaceful First Nation. I'm from the Bear Clan. I'm Anishinaabe. I'm not Indian. I'm not Native. I'm not Aboriginal. I'm not a Redskin. I'm not a Squaw. I'm Anishinaabe. us together. The land is ceremony. The water is ceremony. The drums are ceremony. The woman and his group are ceremony. We are all ceremony. We have to remember that. If Harper doesn't recognize us, then he's not recognizing our ceremony. Without our ceremony, what will we do? They tried to ban it in the 1950s, 1940s. Never ended. So why would it end now? Why would we be quiet now? We stand in unity with Creator, with the babies, with the grandmothers, with the grandfathers, Mishomis, Gokamis. We stand in solidarity because we are connected, we are strong, we are powerful. We're bringing this message for our future generations, for our grandparents that went to residential schools, for those children that were raped in those residential schools. We bring this message forward for them. Stay strong. We're all in this together. We will not fall. We will not end this. We are in this for the long haul with Chief Teresa Spence, with all of our chiefs and all of those involved in the Idle No More movement. We are in unity with the Creator, with ceremony. Never forget where you are and who you come from. Never forget your roots and always honor yourself. You are important. We are important.
I'm going to have one more speaker here before we go to the drums. And then after the drums, I'll have Ellen Gabriel come up and somebody from Northwest Territories.
I didn't come to watch. I wanted my voice to be heard. And for my people back home. Because we are losing our battles at home. Our traditions. My children live off the land. We live off our animals. We only take what we need. We do not take what more than we don't need. Because that's the way we were taught. And I choose to live on my reserve. Because that's where my ancestors came from. And my children will continue to live on our land. And I have a lot of things in my mind. I thought, why am I coming here? But you know what? God has a reason for everything, and I believe it. And I come to tell you right now, Prime Minister, I know you know there's a lot of minerals in our land. And if you do that, you know what? There's over 200 endangered species in our area. As us Anishinaabe people, we are also the land keepers of our animals. Because the animals also keep us. Give us strength and courage. Without animals, we wouldn't be here. And without water, we wouldn't even go a day without water. The water is a life-giving to all nations. And how many nations in the world want our water and oil and land and minerals? But do you know what? Today I stand before you, Prime Minister. I tell you, that land, when I go off this land, yeah, I will leave it with my children as Anishinaabe people. And I come to fight. When I left here, when I left my home, I look at my daughter. I had pride. There's 20,000, 30,000 people up north at home that are isolated. What's going to happen to them when this bill C-45? You're so selfish, Mr. Prime Minister. And here you want to try and help out the rest of the world. And you're leaving my Anishinaabe people to live in pornography, right? Therefore, you're giving them welfare, and you're not giving them enough jobs. And I know that's in the back of your hands, and you can have control over it. And a lot of people are coming into our world just to make yourself look good. But us, you're neglecting the people that given you this land. You share your land with us. That's our land. You're mistaken, Mr. Prime Minister. Nunavut's not for sale! I have one more thing to say. us Northern Reserve people are humble people. Like I said last night, if I have to wake up every Anishinaabe in Northwestern Ontario, I will.
Now, let's see how good you really are. How many people here think we could do a big brown dance in the front of this one? How many people think you can do a big brown dance right here, right now? How many people think you can be responsible for yourself and organize yourself and do a big brown dance right here, right now?
Bring the mic!
So let's see you start getting organized, people. You got people beside you. People beside you, take responsibility, organize.